I arrived here in Sydney yesterday for the YouTube Creators for Change Summit. Creators for Change is a subsection of YouTube that focuses on doing good in the world. We met with different representatives from different non-for-profit organizations, as well as having in-depth discussions about online bullying, mental health, racism online, and a whole range of other really important topics. Initially, I wanted to vlog the day, but as the day went on and the topics became more full-on and more important, I decided that I wanted to just put the camera down and be a bit more present in the moment and in that conversation. So that's why there wasn't a vlog yesterday, but I still wanted to share some of the day with you guys because it was a really amazing and impactful day. And I hope you guys enjoy this little bit of B-roll before we get started with the vlog.
Action, prepare for consequence. Embed responsibility into consciousness. Power in knowledge for the common man. Develop understanding over common sense, for what's common isn't always obvious. Humility over overconfidence. Have faith in preparation and providence. In this age of divisions, rise to prominence. To win, be victorious, aspire to greatness. What a thing to be most glorious and the highest of status. But tell me who wins, the biggest or the baddest? To the victor go the spoils, and what's left is imbalance. Especially when you think about the state of the planet. What's the price of being great if the cost is to be savage?
I'm so sorry to interrupt that amazing spoken word piece, but I just wanted you guys to marinate on that line. What's the price of being great if the cost is to be savage? That's deep, man. There's one common phrase in society that I hate more than any other phrase, and that's, it's not personal. It's just business. And I feel like so many people justify doing horrible things to other people because it's not personal, it's just business. And that's how I personally interpreted that line. I'm sorry to get so deep on you guys, but that line just inspired me. Like, I just wanted to say to you guys, our soul is so much more important than trying to be what society may deem as great. Anyway, let's get back to L-Fresh.
To ravage, pillage, and damage what have we left? There's gotta be more to it than just trying to be the best. These thoughts are confronting, so I'll bring it back to when at age 21 I wanted to be the greatest rapper. Spent many nights practicing the mics with a vision of seeing my name brighten up in lights, but then I stopped and listened to my heart speak. In the silence, a silhouette of greatness moved past me. There's no point in being the best if the best have nothing to give. So I strive to move with purpose for as long as I live. Thank you.
Whoa! I'm here with my friend Matt.
Hello.
Rob. Go check them out. These are two of my favorite photographers in the world, and I'm not just saying that because they're my friends. Matt is actually the best time-lapse photographer in Australia. He has an amazing channel where he does tutorials on them, and the time-lapse you guys are going to see today is one of his that he's currently shooting of this place.
The money for the shout-out.
Thank you very much. And speaking of which, Rob is an incredible travel photographer as well. Go check out his Instagram. They've taken me to the Sydney Tower, which is somewhere I always mean to check out. It's the highest restaurant in Sydney, and it's revolving as well. It's my first ever time in a revolving restaurant, and the view up here is incredible.
Now we got the prices going way up higher. Only you worthy. It ain't about me, no. Yeah, it's all about you. I just wanna lift my hands higher. No, I don't deserve it. Used to love me. Now we got the prices going way up higher. Throw it to the sky. Everything you know, God is working on it. You just gotta lift your hands higher. No, I don't deserve it. Used to love me. Now we got the prices going way up. I never used to wanna change my ways until I see the way you have for me. Cause ain't no other love compares to you, yeah. Cause every time I'm falling, yeah, you pick me up. And when I turn away, you still ain't giving up. Ain't nobody love me like the way that you do. That's why I'm giving everything I had to you.
You guys see this apartment right here with the swimming pool? Guess how much that costs? $66 million. It's the most expensive apartment in Sydney. How do you spend $66 million on one apartment? I want to know what that guy does.
Or girl.
Or girl, my bad. Yeah, that was pretty sexist of me to assume. Sorry, guys.
I've never seen anyone in there as well. Like, I've been here a couple times for dinner and at the tower. I've never seen any movement at all.
I feel like if you have a job that makes $66 million, you probably don't get the chance to
Dude, you'd
sit
have
at home and
a
relax.
few of these all over the place and you'd be like popping between, or you'd be on your super yacht somewhere.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, work.
It doesn't even look that nice. Like the
I know,
pool
right?
area just looks so, just not that great. Like if I was to spend 66 million, if I was to ever have, I'm never gonna even have $1 million. Who am I trying to fool? Although I'm sure inside looks incredible.
Pool's not even that big, bro.
It's not even that big. I bet his
you got a
billionaire.
small pool?
I bet his billionaire friends come over and look at his pool and they're like, "That's it.
Yeah.
My pool's this big. Yours is like that." Like, if I had
Why would you
$66 million,
bother?
my outdoor area would be a whole lot more lit than that. Do you reckon there's some kind of weird body corporate that governs the outdoor area because so many people can view it from this platform, so
Maybe.
you're not allowed to pimp it out? Wouldn't that suck, spending $66 million on an apartment and then having a body corporate say you're not allowed to hang your washing out on the roof?
I would then buy everything else and fire the body corporate.
That would be a good choice. I'm actually curious to know if somebody with a $66 million apartment has to apply to body corporate rules. This is how you set up a serious time lapse. So we have a cover right here on this camera to stop all of the reflection that's coming in on the window. So basically what he's doing is he's setting up a second time lapse, but on this part of the building that isn't rotating because it's only the floor here that's rotating. The first time lapse that we got was a rotating time lapse. Now this is a stabilized one. And hopefully nobody steals this camera because everybody sitting on these tables is going to end up going past this camera. We've literally spent about 3 hours up here just going crazy, taking all these time lapses. I ended up taking this amazing one of the storm clouds rolling in, and it's been so chill up here because it's really quiet today, so we've pretty much had the whole restaurant to ourselves. If you're in Sydney and haven't done it, I actually do highly recommend this place. It was a really cool experience. Every time I'm around you guys are doing something creative, and I feel like I'm always learning from you guys as well. I think it's important when you're a creative to hang out with other creatives who are knowledgeable about topics that you're not so knowledgeable about, because then you learn and have fun at the same time.
You never want to be the smartest person in the room.
I feel like a lot of people do want to be the smartest person in the room, and by doing that they hold themselves back, because
Totally.
if you have that attitude, then you're never going to learn, you're never going to progress. When I first started hanging out with you, I was a little bit intimidated because I knew next to nothing about time lapse, but every single time I hang out with you, I learn something and then
Love it.
feel more confident in the craft myself.
Well, mate, it's always about time-lapse teaching and travel.
Time-lapse, travel and teaching.
So, Jamie, you think you're going to bring Nikki here?
Yeah, I would. If I can get Nikki to come to Sydney with me, I would definitely
you, Nikki.
take her.
Always looking out for you.
Nikki doesn't really like to travel much. People are always like, why does Jamie always get to travel and leaves his wife and kids at home? I love to travel. Hate to fly though. Love to travel. But Nikki doesn't love traveling as much, so.
Nikki, how's Eva?
They're good. They're just
Like, can
chilling
you
at
take a
home.
photo? Oh my god.
How you going?
I'm alright.
Yeah,
Film crew for the day.
not really. I wish.
Oh my god. This is Jamie?
I changed hotels. I'm not gonna tell you guys the name of this hotel in this vlog, but I will mention it tomorrow because this place is amazing and the staff are so nice and everything looks really cool. It reminds me of the Hoxton Hotel that I stayed at in Shoreditch. It's just really hipster and stylish, and let me show you guys my room. It's really cool. How epic is that bed? How cool is that? So New York style loft. Yeah, I absolutely love this place. And another thing I love about this place is when I checked in, she told me everything in the minibar is free. So basically the guy who is a CEO had this issue that every time he went to a hotel with his kids would go into the minibar and rack up like an $80, $90 bill because they didn't understand. So he decided to make everything free in the minibar, which is crazy. I've never heard of that anywhere before. By the way, this isn't sponsored. I'm just legitimately excited. We've got Coke, Coke Zero, water, juice, beer, wine. Let's see if the bed's as comfy as it looks. Bed test. Oh, the bed is super comfy as well. This is no lie one of the coolest hotels I've ever stayed at. I just love this artwork. I could see something like this in my bedroom at home, but I don't think Nikki would quite sign off on it. Oh, look at that steak. So nice. And look at that view. Double whammy. So this place is called Crenetti's. It's one of my favorite restaurants in Melbourne. They've got one in Sydney as well. Meeting up with Dan, one of my favorite friends from Sydney as well. Couldn't have asked for a better night. I'm gonna dig into this steak. It looks amazing and just enjoy this view. Is there a major city in the world that doesn't have one of these days? Alright, well I'm back at the hotel now. I had an awesome catch up with Dan. It's always good to see him. I'm really sorry that Nikki and the girls weren't in today's vlog. The initial plan was Nikki was going to send me some footage and I was going to merge our days together. She wasn't able to get me the footage in time, so you guys just get to hang out with me today. And if you don't like these just Jamie type vlogs, can you do me a favor and can you just press stop rather than watching it and leaving me nasty comments? Because I'm gonna be completely honest, on these days where I have to do just like a Just Jamie vlog, I put a lot of work into these vlogs and I do get a lot of anxiety because I know that the comments are gonna be like really harsh and nasty, and it kind of sucks reading that stuff. I guess I just wanted to be completely honest with you guys about how stressful it is when you have to switch up the format. But yeah, if you did like today's video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tomorrow I've got a public speaking engagement, which I'm really excited about. But what I'm even more excited about is flying back to my girls, because I've actually really missed them. Like it's funny, this is my first time going away since Zoe was born, and I was actually pretty excited about having a couple of good nights sleep and some time to myself, but I've actually spent most of this trip missing the girls and really being excited to get back to them. It's funny how that works, huh? I actually legitimately didn't expect to miss them this much, but I actually have really missed them on this trip. Anyway, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.
Now we got the prices going way up higher. Only you worthy. It ain't about me, no. God, it's all about you. I just wanna live my